out your pockets, I need all that. I get the millions and I fall back. Niggas chameleon.
Hi YouTube, welcome back to my 4th episode of my Penguins franchise mode series. And quickly, gonna start off the season by showing you the awards, in case you didn't see the last episode. The Oilers won back-to-back cups. Red Wings with the Presidents, and they obviously played the Oilers in the cup final. Kucherov, the Art Ross, and the Hart. Quinn Hughes, our big UFA signing, won the Norris Trophy. Marner with the Bing. Art Cluck, I don't know how to say this guy's name, but he won the Calder with Vegas. McDavid got the Conn Smythe. Costa with the Vezina and the Jennings. Struble, the Masterton. Spencer Carberry, Jack Adams. Robert Thomas, Selke, Kucherov, the Ted Lindsay, and Nate Mack with the Rocket Richard. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into the draft. And we made the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. And our first round pick, pretty sure we kept it, right? Oh yeah, we traded it to Vancouver for Capo Caco. So yeah, that must have been our pick 28. Our first pick of this draft is pick 49. Anyone got a pick on the block high in the draft? Pick number 6 to the Anaheim Ducks. Oh, what do we need in this draft? Because looking here, it's going to be very tough on us now that we don't have Crosby. Because if you never watched last episode, Crosby actually retired. So this is the post-Sid Penguins. So that's going to be hard. You know. Oleg Fedorov grew low elite. Great. You love to see that. Duke is someone I would like to trade. And considering it looks like we're opening up a playoff window here for the rest of this series, we might. The only thing, also just trading Dylan Duke in exchange for a third, because he wanted a bit of money. This is going to be hard. You know, we need a second line center right now. Cribbs could be in the NHL next year. So Hughes, Morrow, Pickering, Cribbs, and then he can be with Letang. Because Letang never retired, same as Gino. He also never retired. Joe Blomqvist is a 90 overall, making 6.625. So glad that I locked him up. We don't have to worry about goaltending. All we have to worry about is the backup, which, speaking of Kolosov, we should also trade you. 3rd and 5th to the Avalanche, because Dag will be the backup next year. 78 overall. You know what? I think I'm just gonna... I'll be right back in a minute. I want to look through all the teams and see if there's any centers available. Alright guys, after looking through the entire league, I literally did not see a single center that was, you know, an upgrade on our current rook. I wanted, like, I don't know, maybe like an 87 or above. Also, this gem fell to us, so we'll take him. I don't really know what else to go after here. Well, we'll take this a medium league goalie. Oh, we have back-to-back picks here. That's nice. Might trade this pick. No, a low top. There you go. We will be keeping this pick. Matias Kuba. Nice elite pickup there. Draft is looking nice. Holy crap, how many second round picks do we have? Bad. 142. When's our next pick? 87. Let's see if we can trade this pick. Preferably for picks next year. 2/4 from Florida. Can we package these 2/3? Comesso. No, we don't need a goalie. Because it...
Oh, you watching it out there?
Oh, yeah, I'm recording right now.
Oh, okay.
I personally don't want to fleece the AI, so it looks like I'd rather just get a pick. I want to trade these 2 picks. Send them out west. See if we can get like 3rd and a 4th. There you go. Pick 87. We're just gonna take a chance on someone here. No, there's this guy right here. Might as well take a chance. 119. There was one. Yeah, right here. Xander, low top 6. Oh no, he actually is a low elite. Unimus. I didn't think he would have been. That's why I said low bottom 6. 195. We can wait to pick that goalie. Because obviously right here, we're just trying to pick off of pure value here. Trying to get some steals. Just like that right there. You know what, let's just take him. 60 overall, low elite. Offensive defenseman, he could end up making the team. Let's take the goalie now. And that's going to be the end of the draft. That was a very, very, very great draft, to be honest. Definitely a very good one. Considering, you know, us not having a lot of higher end picks to get higher end talents. Now this offseason is going to be an interesting one. Samberg, what do you want? No, we don't need him, yeah, because Cribs will be in the NHL this year. Gustafson, we'll assign you to your ELC. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Penguins organization. Ow, I just bit my tongue. You might become something. Hey, look, they grew to an 80. Good thing I did. I mean, I was going to let him be in the NHL this year anyways, but now that he is an 80, that just confirms it. Saunders needs an extension. This defenseman does, so does Broads. Beecher, we'll let you go for now. I'll also let you go for now. I'll also let you go. I guess I'll keep you. I will definitely be keeping you. Excuse me. Right now, we just need to pick and choose between the guys that we want to keep. Because obviously not all of these guys will be playing for us in the NHL. Like a lot of our rookies. Marchand, for some reason, need him retired. Definitely not going to be re-signing Marchand. The AHL team is going to be stacked with young talents. I'm liking that. I'm honestly not going to sign that guy. This guy, I don't even remember how we got him, but he's definitely not staying. Terrible overall. Oh, well, that's about it. We got everyone signed. I'm pretty sure we have no... Oh yeah, besides you. I guess we'll re-sign you just cause. Alright, we'll see you at the beginning of Free Agent Frenzy. Alright, here we are at the beginning of Free Agent Frenzy. The first thing that we gotta look at is our own guys that need extensions. Some people don't even want to extend. Bill Zonin. Can we get you locked? Okay, looks like you're gonna be another one of those guys that take that long-term deal. Dag is someone I also want locked. That's a hefty price. 5 years, maybe? This is episode 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We might try to get a 5-year deal here, so that could be our goalie tandem fully locked for the series. Can we get anywhere under 3? Okay, we're gonna have to start negotiations here. I want to keep Dag. I feel like Dag and Blomqvist could be a phenomenal goalie tandem. Increase the salary by 350k. 3.3 for 5 years. That's great. If he does sign that, then we got our goalie tandem locked. Now, Lee Saunders, what do you want? That would be for the rest of the rebuild. You know what? Yeah, let's do this, because we'll be able to save money on him too. Actually, 6 years. I'll give you an NMC. It's only for the last year of the contract that he gets the full no move. We probably won't even trade him anyways. I don't know why we would, especially now that we're about to get him on a very good deal. No way, can we get him under 8? Is there any way we can get you under 8? Yo, under 8 for 6 years? What? That would be phenomenal. Holy crap. Bros. Yikes. Now that's a bit pricey. You were playing top 4, so that's not bad actually at all. Let's just do what he wants, see if we can knock down some money off of it though. I'm not gonna do the thing what I did in my Buffalo franchise, where, you know, I signed everyone to that the certain price to keep them for the rest of the rebuild. 2.425 for 3 years. I like it. Gino is someone that is going to stay here. Gino, like, why do you want $4.5 million? And I can't even... And now you want a 2-year? Gino. You're lucky you're an OG Penguin. Because you're getting what you want. So... yeah, I guess you just laugh at me. Take as much of a discount as you can, bro. There you go, 3.850 is not bad. He'll be the 3rd line center. Yeah, 3rd line center. We need someone for the 4th line C position. One thing I have noticed. Because Bros, I'm not paying him $3 million. So I think we move on from Bros here. Oh no, we could have Diorio. Yeah, Rossi, this guy, Diorio, Gino. Yeah, I like that. A second to take on Gibson. 2nd and a 6, he's now a Calgary Flame. Yeah, that's a great deal for us. Maybe Kale Doc. I'll have to figure that out off camera. Anyways, we have a lot of money here. So the only thing I would improve would be the defense. Benson, look at this. That's actually crazy considering what I ended up giving him on the Buffalo franchise. He wants 12. I love Benson. Undersized winger, you know. There's more pressure on him than not being able to make it, you know. Nothing here is interesting me a lot. I mean, as I said, the best thing we probably could get would be a D-man. We're just going to have to sign people to get up to the cap floor. By the looks of it, I don't see anyone here. I'd rather just have our guys, you know. Simishev. Like, he's going to be a good defenseman. I don't... Because our left side, yeah. I say we just keep what we have. Let's simulate a few days now quickly to see if those contract extensions that I gave out, if they say yes or no. Gino accepts, and Lee Saunders. Bill Zion also does, and Gabriel Dag. Let's go. And so does Harrison. Everyone signed. Beautiful. Alright, now feel free to just skip ahead. But now it's just time to sign people for the AHL and that. But I'll still just show you who we sign. Mantha gave you $2 million the first time that he came here. Now we got him for a two-way. Just fill out the AHL rosters and that. That's all this is for. You know, trying to have both the A and NHL becoming dynasties. Sign you to a 1-year deal. Why not? Dakota Joshua, we're not gonna sign you. We already had you. That doesn't mean anything. I'm just yapping right now. Alright. Let's give one more D just to be safe. Jack Thompson, he's gonna be a good... I think in real life with the Sharks, he looked really good with the Sharks. I honestly think he could be a top 4 defenseman in the future, which is great, obviously. Man, the San Jose Sharks are going to be a dynasty soon, dog. Like, once all their players develop, like, they're about to be nasty. Absolutely filthy. See if Marchand would like a $20.6 million contract. And anyone else that just won't be in the... Is that Marcus Foligno? Yo, Marcus Foligno. The Mentors. 8.1 mil for 1 year. Alright, now let's go to the beginning of next year. Alright guys, now I usually don't show this part, but as you know, Sidney Crosby retired. And it's time for the C to go on to someone else. Now, spoiler alert, I already knew who was getting the C. I had this planned before as soon as I thought about a Penguins franchise. Now, you might be thinking, since Letang and Malkin are still here, it's going to be one of those. No. Malkin will get an A. And the second A will also be going to Letang. Letang or Malkin are not becoming the captain. So that leaves, you know, this team is very young. And the first guy that I locked long term here was Rucker McGroarty. And that is who is getting the torch. Rucker McGroarty is now the captain of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Yeah, I just wanted to say that, but I'll be back at the beginning of... I'll show you the lineup after I'm done, alright? Alright guys, here we are to show you the lineup. Lee Saunders with Marco Rossi and Rucker McGroarty. Captain Rucker McGroarty. We need a massive year from Rucker McGroarty. We need... I'm expecting at least 80 points this year. We need it. Sergei Skarchtov with Perba and Howe, Kako with Diorio and Blake, Will with Gino and Bill, Hughes, Morrow, Harrison, Pickering, Letang, Thompson. I wanted to call up Cripps, but it literally wouldn't let me. I understand it's some kind of glitch or something where you just can't teams over the allowable contract limit, but even if I were to send down Thompson, like, see, I don't know. It's something to do with one of our players not being able to be in the AHL, probably. That's what I'm assuming. Like, maybe it's Diorio. Anyways, we also got Joel Blomqvist with Gabriel Daigle. I have high expectations for this goalie tandem and this team. We'll see you now all at the halfway point. Alright guys, here we are at the halfway point. We have a record of 24, 14, and 4. We've started to lose more in the new year, sadly. Let's take a look at who's leading the team in points. Marco Rossi, 51 and 42. 47 and 42 for Saunders, 31 goals. 38 and 42 for McGroarty. I'm loving that. The new captain. 35 and 42 for Hughes. 33 for Sergey. That's looking good too. Howe, 25, 42. 24 for Morrow as well. Kako, 22. 22 Blake. Third line center nearly has as much as the second line center. Okay. And goalie wise, look at Daigle. I'm not worrying about goaltending. They're the guys in net. I'm not changing it. Quickly, let's see. Contract extension wise. Just Jack Thompson. What do you want, bud? Cool. Well, I think that's it. Let's go to the trade deadline. Alright guys, here we are now at the trade deadline. We just beat the Kraken 4-2, but we have a record of 35, 21, and 6. You know, it's good, I guess, but, you know, I wanted a bit better than this. Lee Saunders is really having a breakout year here. Quinn Hughes has gotten more points. Let's quickly check the points. 66, 62, 65 and 62 for Saunders, 61 and 62. Sergey's playing good. McGroarty, like a little bit more production from the captain. Team is slowly starting to learn more. Yeah, I didn't want to make any lineup changes. Even Thompson's got 15. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, by the looks of it, the only thing that I would change, really, is just someone for the second pair. Outside of that, I say the team's looking pretty dang solid by itself. Okay, let's just say buyers, even though we're not going to trade pieces of the future away. Yaroslav Askarov. No, we need D. We need D. And there's no D. Not training for Sanheim because he has multi-years. Is Jordan Spence our only option? Yeah, kind of. How you been doing? Good for you, bros. Well, looks like our only option here is Jordan Spence. So, we're going to be trading for Spence. A second and 2/3. How about that? Can't trade you. You're... I know you're not playing for sure. Alright. I don't really... whatever. Just give up the first, you know, that's what they want. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's all we're gonna do here. I don't really like this. Our forward core is good, I believe. I only think we need an upgrade on defense, and I don't want to trade for someone on a multi-year deal like Sanheim. If Sanheim was on a one-year deal, it'd be a no-brainer. Yaroslav Askarov is interesting. But, I mean, we just don't need it, right? So, I think that's going to be the end of the deadline. Alright, guys, here we are at the end of the regular season with a record of 43, 30, and 6. I would like a better record, to be honest. But our leading scorer was Quinn Hughes with 90 points, 83 for Marco Rossi, who now has elite potential, and will need an extension soon. 81 for Sergey. I knew he was going to turn into a beast. McGroarty only had 70. You'd like a bit more. 54 from Mr. Tanner Howe. He just keeps getting better. Great guy. This guy's also growing good too. Now second line, we're gonna have to pay so much, dude. We're probably gonna lose Capocaco. Probably just gonna be forced to trade him. Goalie wise, both goalies did great. Blomqvist definitely played way better as well. Also, Will getting 26 points is great as well. Spence didn't really play too well with us. 4 points in 20 games and -8, but I think we should go straight to the playoffs now, shall we? And we are playing the Florida Panthers in the first round. First 2 games are in Pittsburgh. We have a 3-1 win and a 5-2 win. Nice. Next 2 games in Florida, a 4-0 loss, and a 3-2 overtime win. Nice. Game 5 in Pittsburgh. To move on, and we do! Florida gets eliminated in 5, baby. Pittsburgh again. And game 1, overtime loss. Game 2, 7-5 win. Okay. Games 3 and 4, we split in Pittsburgh. 5-3 win and a 3-2 overtime win. Nice! Come on, let's get her out in 5 again. And oh, dang it. Game 6 in Columbus, please, boys. Nice! We finish her off 2-1. And we will be taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning in the Eastern Conference Finals. The first time in the Conference Finals post-Sid era. First 2 games are in Tampa instead of in Pittsburgh. 5-1 win, 5-4 loss. Next 2 games in Pittsburgh. Would love to at least split here, and we lose both. This Tampa team just might be destined for it this year. 2-1 after 1. 2-2, Diorio. Going into overtime. You know what? This isn't... I'll just let Sim take care of it. Pittsburgh, Rucker McGroarty! Rucker McGroarty, the captain. Rucker McGroarty forces game 6. Why is the screen black? Okay, I thought it was about to crash. Game 6 in Pittsburgh. Can we go back to Tampa for game 7? 1-0. 4-0. No way. 5-1. We're pushing Tampa back to Tampa for game 7. 1 win away from a 3-1 series comeback. And whoever wins is going to play the Utah Hockey Club in the Stanley Cup Final. Come on. Anthony Cirelli gets one very early on. Power play for Tampa. We kill it off. Another power play for Tampa. 5-on-3. Chris Letang short-handed. No way. What a massive power play. You know they're going to score after that. Can't believe we got a short-handed goal by Chris Letang. And looks like 2-1 after first 20. Second period, Tampa's really out shooting here. Come on, boys. McGroarty. We need you. Malkin. Someone. Please. Sergey. Lease. Evgeny Malkin ties it up at 2. And then Isaac Howard gets it right back for Tampa. 3-2 going into the third period, the last period of regulation. Power play for Tampa. Killed off. Come on, boys. Come on, come on. No, Aaron Ekblad. And he probably just... Oh, no, we were so close from completing the comeback. No way. Wow. All that hope for nothing, and we still get eliminated in 7. That's unfortunate. Well, I'll simulate the rest of the playoffs, and we'll be back after that. Alright, here we are. Tampa won the Stanley Cup, because of course they did. They also won the President's Trophy, I didn't even know that. Utah obviously played against Tampa. Pasternak, the Art Ross, Keller with the Hart. The McCarr Norris Trophy goes to Kale. David Pasternak with the Bing. Stunberg the Calder with the Avalanche. Kucherov, Conn Smythe, Jacob Fowler. You know, my Habs, I would love to see that in real life. Shesterkin with the Jennings, Parayko the Masterton. Warsofsky, the Jack Adams for the Blue Jackets. Matthews with the Sulky again. Clayton Keller with the Ted Lindsay, and David Pastrnak, the Rocket Rashad. Alright, let's quickly sim to the draft. The Kings go from 3-1. No movement outside of just the first 3 picks being moved because Los Angeles won the draft lotto. Viewing retired players. Steven Stamkos calls it a career with the Detroit Red Wings. Kucherov also calls it. He goes out a Stanley Cup champion. He was making 14... Yeah, there's no way that would happen in real life. I also think Malkin is staying for another year. Yeah, there you go. Chris Letang. That was his last straw. Dang. We're going to miss you, Letang. No one else is going to wear your number. Marchand retires, the same with Foligno as well. Wow. Gino, out of everyone, is going to be the last remaining Penguin in this franchise mode. The last Penguin of the core. Interesting for sure. Well, gonna end it there after looking at the contracts, actually. 90 for Saunders. Sergey. Nice. Any X Factor growing on people? Morrow's got a nice... Hey, McGroarty's got some now. Sergey's got some... Yeah, look at Rossi. He's gained some as well. Well, I'm not re-signing Spence. Definitely not re-signing Spence. 82 for Xeon now. Cripps. He should have been in the NHL this year, but they robbed me of it. Alright, well that's going to be the end of today's episode. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night. And this should be peaceful. We'll see you on the next episode. Peace out, boys.
Pages.